In twilight glow I see blue eyes crying in the rain.
A Texas judge says the Hudspeth County attorney was simply making a joke when he said country music legend Willie Nelson could resolve a marijuana possession charge by pleading guilty, paying a small fine, and singing Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain in court. But was it really a bad joke, or were they just backtracking?
KTRH legal expert Chris Tritico and Humble Congressman and former Judge Ted Poe are joining us live to talk more about this. Okay, Congressman Poe, you were the master of alternative sentencing. What do you think of this idea?
I think it's an excellent idea. I think part of punishment is for a person to pay his retribution back to society, and community service is one of those. You take Willie Nelson, a guy that has a great talent, and have him perform community service by singing not necessarily Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain, but for the community or for young kids at a school. Any of those things is, to me, much better consequences than just putting a fine on Willie Nelson.
So, Chris Tritico, this was apparently a misdemeanor case, so there wasn't a whole lot that they could do to injure Willie Nelson's bank account on this.
It's a Class B misdemeanor, and nobody's going to put Willie Nelson in jail. Nobody goes to jail for misdemeanor marijuana anymore. And I agree with Congressman Poe. It was, in my view, an outstanding idea to do something, because Willie Nelson has announced, I don't know how many times, he's not going to stop smoking pot. This is going to do nothing. So get a little bit out of it and move on. I mean, I thought it was a good idea, and it seems to me the backtracking today is because either the judge told the prosecutor he wasn't going to go along with it, or they felt a lot of heat because of the public, the airing and the media. But I thought it was a good idea and a good result.
Yeah, Congressman Poe, if you'd gotten this kind of publicity, would you have done the backpedaling that we're witnessing now?
No, I certainly wouldn't. I think the prosecutor had an excellent idea. Sometimes the defense lawyers come up with the same kind of ideas they did in my court, and imposing those types of unique punishment where you have consequences for conduct, but the consequences is to pay back the community. Does the community better? Really does the defendant better, society better than just paying a fine, because that doesn't really solve anything. And judges ought to use the talents of offenders, especially in these low misdemeanor cases, and have them pay back the community in some type of community service.
Thanks to you both, Humble Congressman Ted Poe and KTRH legal expert Chris Tritico.